morning. I'd like to talk to you today about an important topic. I'm going to talk to you about water. And I know you're all thinking you've heard everything there is to know about water and what a boring subject this is going to be. But I'm going to try to put a little bit of a different twist on it for you because I want to talk to you about what water can do for you. So first, let's take a look at cars. Most all of us have a car, and we most all want the same things out of a car. We want it to look good, we want it to run good, and we want it to last a long time. So there are certain things that we do to make sure that these happen for us. We do maintenance on our car, we rotate the tires, get the oil changed, we also wash it, make it look good, in hopes that it lasts a long time. Because if we don't do these things for our car, they're gonna break down, which is gonna cost us money. And it's also could break down so badly that we have to buy another one, which is a lot of money, and none of us have that. So, if we don't want our cars to break down, shouldn't we think about our bodies? Because we want our bodies to be there for us as well. The similarities are we want our bodies to look good, feel good, and live a healthy life, last a long time. So that's the comparison between our car and our body. If we do so much for our cars, why can't we do the same for our own body? Simply by increasing your water intake daily, you can benefit yourself in each of these areas. Let's take a look at looking good. First thing that you see is someone's skin and their complexion. And water directly affects how your skin looks. And WebMD tells us that dehydration causes your skin to be very wrinkly and dry and not appear as youthful as you would like it to be. So dehydration is simply a lack of water. So increasing your water intake increases the likelihood of your skin looking better, just as your outward appearance would look better. My personal experience in that would be is when I do dedicate myself to drinking more water like we should, within 2 to 3 weeks I always get somebody to say, hey, are you doing something different? Your complexion looks really good, you've got nice looking skin, and it's simply just because I'm drinking more water. The other thing that makes us look better is to shed some of those extra pounds that we have hanging on, maybe just coming out of the winter, have little extra pounds. So water can help us with that, and the ways that it can do that is that WebMD also tells us drinking water helps us control calories. It does so because if instead of grabbing a soda pop, you grab a bottle of water, you're saving those calories that you can spend on elsewhere that you would like to spend it on. And also, if you're going to snack, if you choose foods that are higher in water content, it benefits you in 2 ways. Not only does it reduce your calories, but it also makes you feel fuller faster, so you eat less as well. So examples of high water content food would be fruits and vegetables, broth-based soups, oatmeal, and beans. So now that we look good, we also want to feel good. And Anatomy and Physiology Guidebook tells us that one of the functions of water is to energize our muscles. So that connection between water and muscles isn't real simple. You really have to think about it. Your muscles are made up of cells, and your cells are made up of water. So you have a nice fat cell, and if you don't have enough water in that cell, it shrinks down. And when it shrinks down, it causes your muscles to be fatigued and you to feel weaker and not have as much energy. Especially if you're going to exercise, you probably need to make sure that you follow some guidelines. The American College of Sports Medicine tells us that you should drink 17 ounces of water 2 hours prior to your exercise routine, and also replace your water and electrolytes during and throughout your routine. Another good effect of drinking water is that WebMD points out that our kidneys and our colon function is much better, which is not something you normally talk about as kidney and colon function. But if you think about what you're doing is you're eliminating waste or eliminating toxins in your body. The less amount of water that you have in your body, the less amount of toxins you're getting rid of. The more water that you put in your body, the better off your body is and can excrete the toxins. So, less toxins, good thing, makes you feel better. Those benefits to water alone will help you get to looking better and feeling better. And as to living a longer, healthier life, if you go back to a car again, you have to take care of all the parts and pieces in your car. So, talking about your body, you have to take care of all the parts and pieces in your body. So let's take a look at where water is and what that effect is for you. Jen Lasky wrote a column called Health Benefits of Water, and she first points out that 60% of your body weight is water. And one of the functions of water, she states, is protection, and which is kind of odd to think of water protecting us, but it starts out in the amniotic sac. All of your cells that we mentioned is made up of water, which makes up your tissues, which makes up your organs. Water also regulates your body temperature and your body functions. If we focus on protection, there's other areas in there involved. Your cerebral spinal fluid, mostly water, protects your spine and your nervous system. You have something called synovial fluid in all of your joints, and that's made mostly of water as well, and that cushions. And you also moisturize your eyes, your mouth. All of that has to do with your water intake. So if you have better water balance, you would have less damage in all of those areas. She also points out that water helps us in digestion, and that starts from your saliva all the way through your digestive tract. The water makes up a lot of that mucous membrane, which absorbs the nutrients and the vitamins and the minerals for your body. So you want to make sure you're lubricated, just like your cars. So water is important for protection and digestion to help us lead healthier, longer lives. So the benefits of water are clear, and you're saying, well, how can I get this done? You know, everybody's always talking about living healthier and living longer and exercising, but most of us have a 9-to-5 job, we have kids and family, and we don't have the time to be those exercise nuts. So simply just increasing your water intake will help you. And so you say, well, how much water should I be drinking? Well, God made a plan for that. So in your brain, there are thirst centers, and as you feel the need to be thirsty, you need to drink water. If you're not feeling that need, you don't have to have the water. So just listen to yourself, because you're smarter than everybody tells you and everybody thinks you are. You really are. So I want to leave you with a few tips. WebMD tells us there's some just pointers to help us make the first step to drinking more water. The first one is just simply switching out the sodas. Just start once a day. Instead of grabbing a pop, grab a bottle of water. Sometimes, you know, people say I don't like the taste of water because there's nothing to it. So you could add some of those flavors to it. Just make sure that you add a healthy flavoring, not something that's loaded in sugar. You should also go back to the snacks and get the healthier, high water content foods. And the last thing is to keep the bottle of water with you at all times. If you get in the habit of always having a bottle of water with you, when you're thirsty, you'll drink that because it's at hand. You don't have to get up and go get something. So today, I'm urging you to choose yourself. Make a choice for yourself by increasing your daily water intake so that you look better, feel better, and live a longer life. Thank you.